What is up, Baltimore Ravens fans? It's IndyCar Tim with your Baltimore Ravens Daily Blitz for Thursday. It is game day, game night. Primetime Bengals on Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. What could be better other than if it wasn't on Prime Video? We may get one of the rare must-see, must-watch, exciting Thursday Night Football games after, usually these games are something to be missed and not very exciting. But tonight will be different as you've got the AFC North matchup, Ravens versus the Bengals. The Ravens, of course, 7-3, leading that AFC North. The Bengals 5-4. By the way, for the second, I think, or third straight year, they're 5-4. Third straight year that they've been 5-4, and of course, the previous 2 years they've been 5-4. They have ended up winning the AFC North. By the way, last time the Ravens led in Week 10, led the AFC North. Nothing happened because they've led the AFC North 4 out of the last 5 seasons at the Week 10 mark. Of course, the only time in that span they have won the division was 2019 in Lamar Jackson's MVP season. So lots to play for here, lots on the line. You've got, of course, Jackson versus Burrow. You've got the Ravens leading the division again with the tendency to give up that AFC North lead as the season progresses here. Hopefully that doesn't happen again this year. A win on Thursday night would mean a 2.5 game lead over the Bengals, who would fall to last place in the AFC North, by the way, at just 5-5. Would also mean that the Bengals were at 500. This game's going to mean a lot going forward to determine the division crown, I think, as we get later on in the season. The Bengals have kind of been up and down this season. They started the season 0-2, which kind of has been their tendency. So that's no surprise, really. Burrow was hurt very early in the year after suffering that calf injury in the in training camp, and you just wonder, what the Bengals season might have looked like if not for that calf injury suffered by Burrow. But you know what? Ravens fans are used to dealing with quarterback injuries too, right? It's not like Lamar's been the picture of health over the past several years, but it is what it is. The teams are here now. It is, Thursday night matchup. It's prime time. Lots of people watching. It should be a very exciting game. And the Ravens, of course, coming off that atrocious, just heart-wrenching loss to the Browns last week. So it's a short week for them, coming off of the 33-31 last second field goal. By the way, I think 6 games last week ended on game-winning field goals as time expired. I think that's the most ever in the history of the NFL. And unfortunately, the Ravens on the losing end of one of those occurrences. But, everybody pretty much seems healthy for the Ravens. We know that there has been some, nagging injuries going on. You've got Duvernay still dealing with that hamstring. He did not practice yesterday. He should be good to go for the game, though. Marlon Humphrey hasn't practiced all week in anticipation of the Thursday night matchup. There is no game designation for him, so he could play. Morgan Moses and John Simpson, both on the offensive line, were full participants in practice on Thursday. Linebacker Trenton Simpson, who suffered a concussion in the game against the Browns, no designation for him. Ronnie Stanley was also hurt. He did not practice all week. Kyle Van Noy suffered an injury. He was a full participant, as was Darrell Worley, cornerback, in practice for the past or for Wednesday, and also he was full practice on Tuesday as well. So we've only got 3 listed out for the for the Bengals: wide receiver T. Higgins, defensive end Sam Hubbard, and receiver Andre Iasovis. Questionable for the game is wide receiver Charlie Jones. So the Bengals a little bit banged up in the wideout area there, but, you've got Jamar Chase, so I think the Bengals will be focused on him and Burrow for sure. So you've got Ravens, you've got Bengals, you've got Thursday Night Football, primetime matchup, as we mentioned on Prime Video. If you're a betting man, the spread here, Ravens 3.5. Your money lines, Bengals plus 155, Ravens minus 200, and your total, your over-under 46.5, and that has moved quite a bit. I think it started out at 43.5. So we know which way the betting's going, and so they're going to move that to try to steer it the way that they want it to go there in Vegas. So Ravens, Bengals, it should be a good one tonight. You guys make sure to enjoy the game. We will be back probably post-game, and I'll do a little quick hits post-game. Hopefully a victorious quick hits post-game. Please find me on Twitter, on X and on Threads at IndyCar Timm. If you'd like to leave a comment about the game, your predictions right here in the comments section of the FanStream Sports YouTube channel right here. Appreciate you guys tuning into that. If you want my prediction, Ravens 34, Bengals 21. Not really a blowout, but that's my prediction. So we'll see how it works out. You guys enjoy the game. We'll see you afterwards. And until then, we'll see you.